everyone, welcome back to my channel. Carol here at Oak House Journals, and I have to say you've got a very nervous Carol here today. I'm not used to crafting on camera, as you well know, and I certainly have not done anything like this before. I'm going to have a go at doing what I call some Oriental journaling, and it's more, for me, it's more about textures and layers and practicing collaging. And I bought this lovely little book with all textured papers in. Oh, I've put a little die in there. Textured papers in from my favourite stationery Etsy shop, which is Giftsmilee. I did a video a couple of days ago showing you some of the lovely goodies that I got from the website. I've got them all around me here. All these lovely things. I did an unboxing video, and I'll put the link down below, not only to the Giftsmilee Etsy shop and website, but also to my video showing the lovely goodies that I've got, because I haven't got them all out. I've just got the ones that I thought I would play with today. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'm really hoping that I will get better as I go along, because when I saw this little book, I thought it was just so gorgeous that I would make a start and start using it as my practice journal for collaging, and see if I could master this lovely style of journaling. So here we go. I'm going to give it a go. I have no idea. I have no plans. I've just lifted out a few things, and I just thought I would give it a go. So let's make a start. So these are little tickets, as you can see, date tickets. So I'm going to go for no smooth edges on this one. I'm going to go for torn edges, I think. This might take us a while. There we go. Just tear along the bottom. And from what I can gather, it is just more about layering and textures and keeping it very simple and minimalistic. And that's not something that I'm good at particularly, so I'm just working on this. This is just a little post-it note pad I got, and I'm picking it because I love that blue colour along the edge there. So I'm going to go for a piece of that, put that to one side, and it's perforated. It's also another little calendar. I seem to have a calendar theme on the go today, and I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to do with this. So I'm just going to tear across the bottom. So I do apologise if I go quiet here, everybody, because when I craft, I'm usually quietly on my own, listening to either an audiobook or something on the iPad, maybe other crafting videos. I'm not used to giving a running commentary of what I'm doing, so if I go quiet, I do apologise. I'll be thinking, but you will hear a noise because you will probably hear my brain cells whirring away as I go. Yeah, I'm quite liking that so far. Now I need something to weight that down, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put that little down there. Now I did pull out, the reason I've gone for those colours is I pulled out this tag. I've had it for a while, and I just thought the colours were pretty on here. And I know that I did say to you it's all about textures and handmade papers and layering, but I'm breaking myself in easily, I think. So I've kind of gone for those colours. I just thought this background here gives me a little bit of texture with this paper, which is it's almost like a very pale pastel-y green. So I'm kind of thinking that I wanted, these are blue forget-me-nots, and I thought that that little memo pad that I've used would pick up that colour in the blue. I definitely want to use the calendar, as you know, which I'm popping down the side there. And yeah, I'm quite liking that, actually. I think I might just move that up a little bit. So I tell you, I'm being bold here. I am being bold today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, no, I'm not going to use that glue. I am going to use my favourite art glitter glue and just put a layer of glue in there just to hold that together. Just going to square that up a little bit because it's not quite right. And a little bit under here. Whoopsie daisy, come on, out you come. So I know that's where I want it to be. And I'm just going to put a smidgen underneath there to hold that in place. I'm not inking anything, I'm just keeping it really, really simple. So I'm quite liking that on there, like so. Let me get that glue out the way. Now you can hear the brain cells whirring away, can't you, girls? As I try and figure out what to do next. Well, what I am going to do is I don't want all of that tag, so I'm going to fold it over and use my bone folder, because what I'll do is I'll use that on the other side, and that is going to give me a challenge in itself, isn't it? Because I now have to work out what I'm going to do on that side before I seal this all in place. Now this is instantly turned into a longer video now. Okay, so let me just reach into my little scrap box here and see what I've got. As you can see, I've got oodles and oodles. So do I want some, I love vellum. So, ooh, you see, I'm instantly drawn to putting some script on here, but it's not the style, so I have to keep reminding myself about that. So what I will do is, I quite like wallpaper. Okay, it's picking up the same sort of shades in there. Let me see what I think about that. Oh yeah, I'm liking that, actually. I'm liking that. Got a smaller piece of wallpaper off to one side here. So I'm just wondering if I would prefer a smaller piece rather than having this piece down the bottom there. So just bear with me 1 second. So I just do a little look at that and see. Yeah, I'm quite liking that, actually. Yeah, I think I prefer the smaller piece. And I'm actually preferring the design on the top of the piece that I picked out rather than this little scrapette that I had in my stash. On my desk to one side. So I'm just going to rip this across. Put this one out of the way so I don't get confused. And just pop that in underneath. Yeah, I'm liking that. And instantly I know this is not Oriental, what I call Oriental journaling. This is more like my just normal collaging. But I'm okay. I'm going to be gentle with myself for the first time around, because like all things, it comes with practice, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm quite liking that as well, just for a simple collage on there. I'm just wondering whether to, I think I will just take away a little bit of that extra there. I don't know why I want to do that. I just do. I'm just hoping that, you know, like most things, you sometimes do it and you think afterwards, oh, I wish I hadn't have done that. But it's too late. You can't undo it. And that's always the way with paper, isn't it? You can't undo it once you've ripped it. Yeah, I'm liking that, actually. Yep, I can go with that. Now, do I want to drop that down a bit? Let me get my tweezers. I think I might take a little bit more of that away, actually. Here we go. This is where I regret it, guys. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, yep, good. Now this is, I want something down here. I'm not sure what. I did bring some washi to one side of me because I thought that the greens might go. And actually, that bit, what I tend to do with my washi, you know, when you rip it because you only want a rough edge or something like that, if I have a piece left over, then I just kind of stick it on the top of my washi. I'm sure everybody does things like that. So I've got a bit here that I think I will just pop on there and see how I like the look of that. Nope, don't like it. And that's the lovely thing about washi. You can do what you like with it, she says. Do you know, my heart went into my mouth then because I suddenly thought, that's taking the top off that tag. Oh, goodness me, such a coward. I think what I will do is I will do it that way round and just pull it up a little bit. Now this is giving all my secrets away, as you can see how long it takes me to do absolutely anything when I'm crafting and journaling, because I sit and I faff for absolutely ages and I can't decide whether I like something or I don't. Sometimes I have to go away and have a cup of tea and come back, and oh, I'm terrible, absolutely terrible. Right, I am going to commit myself with this little piece up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of glue underneath that brown paper just to hold it in place. And I'm just going to just make sure I've got it where I want it to be, which is not there. I need it higher. And then I'm just going to lift up that other side and put a little bit of glue down behind it, like so. And everything is flowing around this little piece of calendar that I've used. And I think what I will do now is lift that off, because I'm happy with how this is going. So I'm just going to put some glue on that piece of wallpaper. How did we ever live without art glitter glue? I absolutely love it. Mind you, I have got some other glue that I got recently. This glue, it is literally called glue, G-L-O-O, and this is lovely. It's square and it gets right into the corners. It's fabulous, and I've really liked putting this one through its paces lately. Don't ask me where I got it from, because it was a gift recently and came all the way from America. But looking at the text on the back, it is either Chinese or Japanese. But I have to say, I have liked using it just for the fact that it's got that square edge to it. Okay, so this piece of washi tape, I need to get my act together with that, don't I? Because I've decided I want to use it, but I'm not quite sure where. So I'm just popping a piece down the side there. And I think I don't like it. I keep on wanting to use it, but I don't like it. Maybe I've got too much showing. Okay, let's go about this in a slightly different way. Bite the bullet and just put so. Want that there. Okay, yep. I just felt as if I wanted something to balance up that dark green up there. And now I'm not liking that edge that I've got there, so I think what I might do is just layer that piece on top there. And I still have there. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, now what can I use? What can I use? Do I want to stick out? I definitely want to use these in this spread today, but not quite yet. So I think this is the label that came with my notebook, and I wanted to use it because it just kind of denotes my new notebook, really. So I think I might just put it on the bottom here. Okay, I'm just going to go for it, guys. I have I have no idea what this says. So Alice, if you're watching at Giftsmilee, you might want to tell me what that says. Because I could be putting all sorts on my page here without realising it, but I'm just going to go for it, just for the sheer beauty of the text alone. I love it, so I'm just going to go with that, and I'm going to leave my edges quite organic and writ on this occasion. Just refreshing my camera there off to one side. Because, as you know, my computer goes into hibernation mode every 2 minutes, really, so it seems. I'm liking that. So I think I will pop that on the bottom there, like so. Do you want it pulled in a little bit? No. Yeah, I'm liking that. So again, just a little bit of art glitter glue to hold that in place. Just going to turn this round. I hope this doesn't make you all feel sick, but that's what I'm going to do. And a little bit on that edge. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down some of my loose edges. A little more there. Holding those in place. And have I got any scissors out? No, I haven't. Aren't these little stickers lovely? These are little tiny, like washi stickers. Can you see? They're just gorgeous. So I'm just going to take a couple of those. Ooh, I'll put it up here. Whoops-a-daisy. These are just a few on the reverse side of my roll that I was trying to use up. So I'm just going to put those two down there, I think. It's all looking a little bit too fussy for me, I have to say. But I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. Right, let me think what I want to do on the reverse side before I do anything else. And I think on the reverse side, I want to use one of these beautiful vellum pieces that I got. And they get a little bit too lost if you use them on light coloured backgrounds, but if you put them on a dark background they absolutely stand out. And when I've used these for decorating a couple of envelopes in my creativity boxes, I put them on black and they were just stunning, and I loved how they looked, just purely for its simplicity. So I thought that I would dig out some of this. Now this is piano roll paper, as you can see, so I thought what I would do is I would perhaps use it on a page with this on the top. So I need to make use of this tag on the other side, so I'm just wondering if I do something like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that shorter. And see how that goes. So let's go for that. So I'm just going to go from point to point and hope against hope that I have managed to get it even. And let me just check that with a ruler. I should have measured it first. Yeah, it is. Wow, that's a first for me. Normally I cannot cut a straight line. So let me clear my decks a little bit, because what I thought I would do is I would just measure out how long my piece of paper is, piece of vellum is rather, just to give me a rough idea where I want to have it. So I'm kind of thinking if I have it to there and out to about here. True to form with piano roll paper, it's not the easiest to play with. It always wants to curl, doesn't it? So I'm kind of lost my piece of vellum on my desk. Just think I want to go for about that much. go. I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to straighten up that edge a little bit. Okay. Gosh, that's quite a big piece in there. That's bigger than I really wanted to go. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to shorten this a bit. It's too big for what I fancy. So I'm just going to rip it down a little bit. You can definitely hear the old brain cells working now, can't you? So I'm going to put that on there like so, I think. And have that on there like so. Maybe pull that in a little bit. Have that on there. I just want to pick up that edge there, so I need to, I think, just soften my edges a bit by ripping my vellum. Again on the bottom, and I think I will do it down the side as well, and then everything kind of ties in together with having the rough organic edges, and we'll see how it goes. There we go. Okay. Let me turn that round. And then that one on there like so. Yeah, I'm liking that better. I was kind of thinking here that what I would like to do is use one of the sticker sets that I've got, and I want the green, I think. So what I was kind of thinking in my head as I was doing that is that I could perhaps just keep it nice and simple and have that going up the side there, just that one. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But also what was going on in my head was that I wanted to put some eyelets in on the other side. So I've got to be a little bit careful about where those eyelets need to be. But I'm liking what I'm getting here, and I'm just going to go with it. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue on this lovely green piano roll paper, which I was lucky enough to find a wee while ago. I had it in my Etsy shop for a while, my own Etsy shop that is, but it's all gone now. But I did manage to keep a roll back for myself, because I just thought it was such a lovely colour that I wanted to be able to have a little play with it myself. Okay, so now my only decision I need to make is whether I want to actually put that on top or behind that piece. And I think I'm going to put it on top, just to give me a little bit more texture. And I think just like that. So this is the bit that needs to get glued down. It might look like I'm putting loads on there, everybody, but trust me, hardly anything comes out the end of my art glitter glue. So I've just got a smidgen that's just gone on there. So that is going to go on there like so. And I think what I'm going to do is just, again, tear down the edge, because it looks a bit odd to me having 3 edges all torn and just having one edge straight. So I'm just going to do that down the side here. I also dug out, because it's greens, I also dug out some of my lovely Avril twine, and I'm going to, yep, I'm liking that. I'm going to just have it slightly off the page, like so. I'm just going to square that little bit up here. You can hardly see this image. When I look at the computer screen to my left here, it shows up a lot better than it actually shows up to me. It's amazing. But that's where I'd like that piece to be, just slightly off. So I'm just going to pop that like so and just put a smidgen of glue down there. And a tiny smidgen along the bottom. Smiley smidgen there. Now, when I offered this piece up just now, that is the piece of fern, this piece here, that I fancy putting on there. But what I want to do is, if I show you the art glitter glue, what am I talking about? If I show you the Avril twine I want to use, I want to put that through a couple of eyelets here, I think. So I want to see how that looks first before I place that piece there. So what I'm going to do is go back to this piece, and for me it's looking really, really busy. It's not what I wanted to achieve, but I'm liking the colours. So let's just punch some holes and see how we get on. So I was kind of thinking, if I punch a hole round about here, I'm just eyeballing this, and I think that's about, maybe slightly more here and there. Okay, and get some of my eyelets out. Now I'll just try and decide if I want them to be copper or if I want them to be gunmetal. Now I think, yeah, gunmetal. So do one here. Okay. Isn't this gorgeous? Look how fine that is. I love it, I have to say. I'm just going to thread this through. Now I know my lovely friend Leanne is going to be screaming at the camera at the moment. She's going to be saying, use that threader I sent you. Because she sent me this really ingenious gadget for threading fine threads through eyelets. And it is brilliant. But sorry, Leanne, it's on the other side of the room. I forgot to get it out. I forgot to get it. So I just thought if I just tie that in a little bow just there and see how that looks. Trusted hairbands coming for everything. And another pet hate of mine, I've got to tie a bow on camera. But I'm going to give it a go. Today's the day. Just grab that through. Actually, I might not. No, sorry, not today. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that. Just going to try and move that up slightly. And I'm just going to leave those pieces to hang down and soften the page a little bit, I think. And this one, just chop up here a little bit. And these pieces, I have a little tub to one side of me that I save all my Avril twine in, and I'm going to make some more laminated tags one of these days. So this is, I think, how I want this one to look. This piece here is annoying me. I might have to just put a smidgen of glue up there just to settle it down a little bit. Yep, I'm going to do that. Just going to put a little tiny bit of art glitter glue there and just hold that in place so that it comes down my page a little bit. Where's my bone folder? Like so. There we go. Do you know, it's not going to settle, is it? It will get trained into place as time goes on, I am sure. Or I could actually just, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to tuck it in behind that little piece of vellum there, which is quite good. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay. And over the page, of course, we have, it looks like that. So what I'm going to do is now I can place my fern. Now, I had a look at these. I thought when I bought these that these would be, sorry, I've gone quiet, haven't I? When I bought these, I thought these were going to be rub-ons, but when I got them out of the packet and had a look at them, they aren't. They're actually stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim. They have a clear surround to them, but it's not quite the look I'm going for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim away and hope that I'm not going to do something that isn't okay with these stickers. Don't see why it shouldn't be okay, just to trim away some of the excess. So that's what I'm doing, so that I don't have quite so much of the glossy surround showing. So I'm just doing a quick little bit of, well, it's not even fussy cutting, just trimming. And shouldn't take too long. Very pretty little sticker, I have to say. I love the images. I love ferns, and we have them all over the garden. And when I saw this sticker set, it was just too nice not to put on the list. And actually, I wasn't at all disappointed when it arrived. It's just beautiful. As I say, the images are just gorgeous. I've never been disappointed yet with anything that I've got from Alice's shop, Giftsmilee, on Etsy. Everything always comes in super quick time, and the quality is always great, so that's why it's one of my favourite shops. Now I'm just going to save that little bit. You can see there's just an odd leaf there, so I'm just going to save that little bit to one side. And as I say, I'm going to put that sticker on there. And I wasn't sure whether that piece of washi was going to detract from it, but I don't think it is. But it's kind of a bit too separated for me. So I'm wondering if I can put something else there. So let me think. I don't want that there. I'm wondering, I also got these from, I could do that and then have some of this text to one side. This was some of the poetry text, and this was some of the definition tape that I got from them. And I'm just wondering, today might be nice. I just want to see how I have to drop my glasses, it's no good. I just want to see how clear or not the text is. Right, okay, no. I don't really think I want that on there. Or the other thing I have is, ooh, I have some stamps that I pulled out. Now maybe I could use one of those. Let's have a think. You're all probably screaming at me at the moment, saying, stop dithering, just put something down, do it. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. nothing is shouting at me at the moment. I have some date stickers that I also got from Giftsmilee. Just one second. I got these fabulous date stickers, and you probably will have seen me use these oodles and oodles of times. I absolutely love them, and they are just so handy for just popping on things. And I think what I would like to do is I would like to put, I'm just checking the date, today's date on. I think that might be quite nice, and use one of these. And they just, sorry, I'm off camera there. You just peel them off. They're a bit like washi tape. And I just think that one of those might be nice to just pop on there, like so. Just keeping it all very simple, really, with my piece of fern going up the side there. Yeah, I'm liking that. Just keeping it simple. I haven't put that on very smoothly, so I'm just going to smooth it off. But yeah, I love these, and I use them. They're great. I use them all the time. Sorry, I don't finish off my sentences, do I? I sometimes just chop out or punch out the numbers on their own, or just put them on, and they just peel really easily. They're lovely. And you get oodles in a pack. And again, these are Giftsmilee's, a Giftsmilee purchase. So again, I'll put the link down below, because I don't think I showed you those in the last video. In fact, I'm sure I didn't. So I'm now going to peel off my little sticker here from its backing and use my tweezers just to place it. And I think I just want it tucked in there like so. And I'm really dying to use one of these, so I'm going to use one of my little Oriental stickers, my Oriental dots. And again, I have no idea, Alice, what these say. I just love the shape, so that's what I'm going for. They're slightly different colours, these. The bottom ones, let me point these out. These are black, brown, green, brown, and these are like a grey colour. So I'm going to go for one of the, they're very small. I'm going to go for one of the green ones, because I have a green spread on the go, don't I? And I'm just going to pop that on here, like so. Okay, everybody, that's my first attempt. Not so happy with this one, I have to admit. It doesn't look right, doesn't look balanced to me. Just trimming that a little bit shorter, I think. Yeah, as I say, I'm not too happy about this one. It doesn't look balanced. It looks a bit fussy. I am liking the colours, but I'm not liking the overall effect. So yeah, that's definitely a thumbs down for me, I'm afraid. But first attempt at playing in my journal, so I'm hoping it will get better. I think it's because I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious on camera and feeling that I've got to hurry as well. So again, I'm hoping that will get better. I'm going to see what that looks like if I take that off. And this one looks too lost and alone down there. So that one's coming off as well. Yeah, I think I'm probably feeling a little bit self-conscious at the moment being on camera. but hopefully that will get better. I've promised myself I will do these and keep persevering, so I will do. So, as I say, I'm not happy with that one, but hey-ho, I'm learning. This one I'm happy with. I kind of went with the flow a little bit better on that one. I'm never happy about how vellum looks when it's glued down, and I was hoping it wouldn't give me that line up there, but it has done. But never mind, I can live with that, and let's see how I get on with my next spread. Maybe I ought to sit and plan that one out before I actually come on camera and do it, and maybe that will make things a little bit easier as I go on. All right, everybody, thank you so much for letting me have a go, and thank you so much if you're still with me and watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.